What happens when a home becomes a prison of fear? Welcome to Amityville, New York, a quiet town where peace was shattered by unimaginable horror. In 1974, a gruesome mass murder left 6 people dead. But the terror didn't end there. A year later, a new family moved in, only to experience events so terrifying they fled, leaving everything behind. This is the true story of the Amityville Horror House. The story begins on November 13th, 1974. Ronald DeFeo Jr., a 23-year-old man, calmly walked into a local bar and shouted, "You've got to help me. My family's been shot." The police arrived at 112 Ocean Avenue and found 6 bodies, his parents and 4 siblings, all lying face down in their beds. The weapon? A .35 caliber Marlin rifle. What was chilling was that no neighbors reported hearing gunshots, and the victims showed no signs of struggle. During his trial, Ronald claimed to hear voices in the house urging him to kill. He later changed his story multiple times, blaming other family members or mob connections. Despite his claims, he was convicted of the murders. But the question remains, what influenced him to commit such a monstrous act? Fast forward to December 1975. The Lutz family, George, Kathy, and their 3 children purchased the house for just $80,000. The realtor disclosed the tragic history, but the family decided to go ahead, thinking it was just a great deal. Little did they know, they were stepping into their worst nightmare. For the first few days, everything seemed normal. They even brought in a priest to bless the house. But as he walked through the home, the priest reportedly heard a deep male voice growl, "Get out!" He warned the Lutz family to avoid a particular upstairs room, but they dismissed it as superstition. Soon the family started experiencing bizarre and terrifying phenomena. George woke up at 3:15 a.m. every night, the same time the DeFeo murders were committed. He became obsessed with the fireplace, complaining of an unnatural chill in the house. Kathy began noticing strange smells, and green slime inexplicably oozed from the walls. The family dog refused to go near certain parts of the house. One night, Kathy reported feeling an invisible force touch her. Another time, she claimed to have levitated a few feet off her bed. The children's beds also moved on their own. The family began hearing strange sounds, footsteps, banging doors, and whispers, when no one else was home. But the most unsettling claim came from the Lutz children. They spoke of an imaginary friend named Jody, a demonic pig with glowing red eyes. One night, George saw those glowing eyes staring at him through a window. The family started to fear for their safety. Jody's presence was often accompanied by other inexplicable events: doors slamming shut, cold drafts in locked rooms, and shadowy figures moving through the house. Whatever was haunting them, it seemed to grow stronger by the day. On their 28th day in the house, the family reached their breaking point. That night, the walls reportedly shook, and an unseen force chased them from room to room. In sheer terror, the Lutz family fled the house, leaving all their belongings behind. They would later describe this final night as the most horrifying experience of their lives. George claimed he felt an evil presence pushing him down the stairs, while Kathy saw ghostly apparitions standing in the doorways. They left in the middle of the night, never to return. After leaving, the Lutz family shared their story, which quickly gained media attention. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren visited the house and claimed to find strong evidence of demonic activity. Lorraine even described seeing a demonic entity in the basement. However, skeptics accused the Lutz family of fabricating the story to profit from book deals and movie rights. Over the years, others who lived in the house reported no paranormal activity. Was it all an elaborate hoax, or did something truly evil haunt 112 Ocean Avenue? To this day, the truth remains a mystery. The Amityville Horror House stands as one of the most infamous hauntings in history. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, this story has left an indelible mark on popular culture. Perhaps the most terrifying part is that we may never know what really happened within those walls. Some questions are best left unanswered.